Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you so very much for joining me today. If you've been here before, well, thank you so very much for coming back. If you are new, hello. Once again, my name's Ashley. Thank you guys so very much for taking a chance on this video. I've gotten several new folks, emphasis on the several, in the last just week. It's insane, so thank you. Okay, so today I have Crochet Ramblings, which is where I come on and show you like my finished objects and whips and things I'm working on, and most of the time a lot of rambling, hence the name. So, okay, so I just want to show you guys kind of what I've been working on lately. This isn't everything, but this is, what I'll show you, I guess, what I could scrounge together to show you guys. Okay, so first thing I want to share with you all is something that's very, very special. I have a whole lot of friends on here. I've made several new friends in the last just little bit because some people call you all subscribers. I don't like that, so my new friends. But my very, very special friends, I have two of them who have sent me really precious squares. Okay, so if you are new, then perhaps you don't know about our family surprise blanket. We have done two at this point, and there is a heart square in the middle. It's by Ophelia Talk. She has a tutorial here on YouTube, like my whole little, my usual little thing. Anywho, I have two really, really sweet friends who have sent me hearts. And I've held on to them for a little bit because whenever they sent them, the idea was I was going to add them around the edge, like the border of our first family blanket. And then I kind of got to thinking it would be really cool because everyone kind of likes that blanket looking scrappy, because I was going to finish it off with the black border and all that, and my family just likes it, kind of the scrappy look. So then I got the idea that it would be really fun to make those squares into a blanket. And so that's what I've been working on. In the last couple videos, it's been hanging right here. You probably can't really see it because it's, hangs on this little door. But yeah, so I mentioned in, I think it was like the bag review, the Timoy bag review, I mentioned I was making granny squares. And I was using what was left over of my red heart yarn, like the bright, vibrant, really pretty red heart yarn. I had the bright stripe, the neon stripe, and the black light yarn. So out of the three of those, I just made granny squares with what I had left, balled up what I couldn't make a square out of, and then I added my hearts into it. And it's not finished because I have other plans. But this is where I am so far on it. And it had to be funky and vibrant and crazy because, well, if you're new, you won't know, but I like funky, vibrant, weird things. So, hello. Okay, here we go. See, there's one right there at the top, the yellow. And then this is from one of my friends. And then these two are from another friend. And one of them is her color for her health issues, and the other one is my color. And so, okay, whoop. So I didn't do anything special. I didn't do a border around any of them because I wanted it to be just kind of funky as possible. And I single crocheted them all together with black yarn because I don't mind a whip stitch, but personally, I like the way that it looks, like on the reverse side of the blanket whenever you do a single crochet, and it kind of is like a 3D effect, and it makes it its own little thing. And so that's what I did with the black back there. Once again, my ends aren't sewn in, but so that's what the back of it looks like. So, okay, scooch back up to you. So yeah, so I have the four corners still that are not finished. I have plans. I also want to, board. I don't really want it to be, I kind of think like a back, like where it looked really pretty. Just like a little backdrop type thing. And it's something I see all the time and just reminds me of my loving friends. It's pretty special. And I really like the way it turned out. At first I was just going to do all of these like wild colors. Let's see if I can do this. Kind of. Like these wild ones in a blanket. And then I thought, well, hey, that's kind of these colors and these are kind of the other colors, and why not? So I love it so very much. So I hang it back up there. It was kind of a pain to get just right and shut the doors without slamming my fingers in the doors. So anyway, we have to put little hooks on it or something for it to stay, but that's all right. Stuff piled up. I have nowhere to set anything. Okay, so next thing I have to share with you. I am going to be recording a WIP weekend video probably right after this, if not very soon. The second half of my WIP weekend. The first half is before. Obviously, I went and thought I was getting my scope and all of those things. And then, well, I haven't filmed the second half of it, I guess. So, but that'll be, what I did finish one project. I'm probably not going to be able to look at for a while, but that's all right. But yeah, I did finish one thing, so I will come back and show you guys that. But the night that we came home from all the craziness, or we didn't come home, we were in the hotel room, I decided to just make some fun something that would, wasn't too much, but something I could concentrate on, that I had to actually, instead of like a mindless project, something I had to like focus on so I could take my mind off of all of that stuff. Anywho, okay, so I mentioned a while back that I want to get a plastic tote with like the white lid for the women's shelter and make it like the top of it look like a stove. Like a stove top, have burners and perhaps a little sink. I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, so I decided that I'm going to start making food that goes inside of there. Obviously they're going to need pots and pans and things like that. Obviously, what kind of kitchen didn't have pots and pans, So, but I've went on stringydingding.com. I will link that below because she has some really cool patterns. I'm sure all of you know. If not, check her out. She has really neat things. But she has like a whole bunch of amigurumi food, and I think I'm just going to go through the list and hope to make all of the things. So I started with what was her last thing at that point. I know has new things now because she's doing a little like summer food series, and I didn't get this completed, but this is the French fry box. That's what I was working on. So on my end, once again, it isn't finished. Tis a whip. I need to make the little bottom piece and put my French fries in, but this is the one thing that I didn't really have to worry too much about. So I think it turned out really cute. It kind of does look like a French fry box, except for that whole part. But anyway, then you sew a little piece into the bottom and sew some fries in it, and then some of the fries come out. And so I thought that was pretty cool that not all of them come out, but some of them do, so that way they can play with those. And there's a little ketchup and mustard and a hot dog and a hamburger and all kinds of stuff, cheeseburger, whatever you're into. So anyway, so this is my first thing, is a French fry box. Technically I still haven't made food, so all right. Next thing. Okay, I've mentioned before, shown before, my Friday the 13th cardigan. That's by Alt Knots, also will be linked below. She did hers all like Friday the 13th colors. I rarely go by a pattern, so I didn't. Mine, even my like Friday the 13th colors are different than hers, and my sleeves are Nightmare on Elm Street or Freddy Krueger. So yeah, so I'd already made that one. I've mentioned everyone in the house wants one at this point. I made one for my daughter. I did crochet with me the other day, and that's what I was working on, and I finished it. I still have 2 appliques to make, and I need to sew the appliques on. So I've not finished that part because each of her sections is going to have a different applique because they all represent a different character in the show. But the bulk of her thing is, her sweater is finished, and yay. So, all right, here is her sweater. It's Gravity Falls themed, cartoon Gravity Falls. It's funky and bright. It's cool. All right, here we go. So this is the front. I feel like it's not going to do it justice unless I wear it. I'm just going to put it on. She'll be all right with that. Don't tell her, but she'll be cool with it. Okay. It's not going to match my dress in the slightest bit, just so you know. All right. So this is it, and it's stitched together. Again, my ends aren't sewn in. Hello. It's stitched together with the Rainbow Bright Caron Simply Soft. So okay. So if you've seen Gravity Falls, then you know, I mean, I don't know, maybe you don't know, maybe it makes no sense, I'm not sure. So the front panel is for Mabel, the little girl in the show, a brother and sister. Okay, so this one's for Mabel. It's going to have a shooting star with a rainbow coming out of it, which hints why the rainbow stitching is cool, because that way Mabel's all over her coat. She's pretty stoked about. Okay, so that one's for Mabel. This side is for Dipper. So it's white, and I made a pine tree, a blue pine tree. I need to stitch on there. Let's see. This one is for Zeus. He's like the big goofy guy. So it has a giant question mark like Zeus's shirt. So there will be like a question mark on this one. This one is for, I can't think of his name right now. No. The old man. The guy that looks like a Shriner's hat. It's all very Illuminati. It's all kind of weird. I don't know, but anyway. All right. So, but yeah, this is going to have like his Shriner's hat thing on it. It looks like a little, like a Pac-Man fish is how we keep describing it. Anyway, and then the back. These things are definitely warm, if y'all were curious at all. Yes. Yes, they are. Very warm. Okay, so the back then is going to be Bill Cipher, who is the giant triangle dude, and it's going to have an eye, and a little bow tie underneath it. So it's going to be very funky and very fun. All of these are Big Twist yarn, except this one is I Love This Yarn Cranberry. But this is, all the rest are Big Twist. So white, varsity yellow, magenta, forest green. I think that's it. I think that's all the colors. And then, like I said, this is the Caron Simply Soft Rainbow Bright. So she wanted the rainbow to kind of go throughout her whole thing. And anyway, she's very pleased with how it turned out. Yay. Makes me happy. So yeah, so I've made the eye, the bow tie, the question mark, the pine tree, and that is all. So I need to stitch those on. I will bring that back if she lets me have it once it's finished. We'll see. So if not, just, you know, use your imaginations, but hopefully, no, I'm just kidding, she'll let me have it. Okay, another thing, I'm a little hesitant to share this one with y'all because it's for Halloween, for October, should I say, but I'm going to share what I have because it's so much fun. And I'm going to let y'all guess and see if you know what it is. How about that? I won't even tell you. Okay? I'm not going to put the pattern below or anything, simply because I want you guys, you don't have to guess, but I just want to show you what I have. So everything I'll use my husband's favorite word, everything tumped over. And I had to pick it up, so alright. Oh goodness. Okay. So in my Sanderson Sisters bag, can we just marvel at it for a moment? I know, huh? Besides, I didn't show you all that last time. All three of them. Mary, Winifred, and Sarah, all on here, on their brooms, or their vacuum cleaners, depending on which part of the movie. Okay, so I'm making something for Halloween. Like I mentioned, I'm making several things for Halloween because I like Halloween. Didn't know if y'all knew this. Now you know. For this project, I will tell you I'm using my 5mm hook, and I will show you what I have, and that's all I'm going to do. Okay. It looks weird, but that's alright. This is what I have so far. Do you know what it is? These are markings for something. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder what that could be. Okay. So that's what I have. It's been so much fun. I will just say that. It's almost like child's play, you know? Like crocheting it up. There's your hint. Alright, cool. So anyway, yep. That's in my Halloween bag. Oh, and I guess I could show you guys that. My cool little marker thingy. That I showed the other day that I had a comment, and you are correct. This was from Michael's. This was not from what I think it was from. I thought it was from Spirit Halloween. It's not, so don't go there looking for it. They're at Michael's. And that is correct. So I just have my scissors and stitch markers and things, and these little buttons that I've never used, but you know, whatever. This is made for you with love. I could put that on my Halloween thing. It could work. It's supposed to be, oh no, I'm not gonna give you more hints. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so those are all in there. Then I've been working on this. Sort of, when I get a moment when I haven't been working on everything else. Okay, so I mentioned in the middle of our family surprise blanket that I thought it would be a whole lot of fun to go back through the colors, because we all picked 5 different colors of yarn. So like only 2 of them were multiples were the same yarn. Okay, so duplicates, that's the word. It's like, what is it? Okay, anyway, 2 of them were duplicates. The rest of them were all, you know, just the one. All right, so I mentioned that I would like to make a shirt, like make myself a sweater using the yarns that my family and I all picked out, and it'd be all funky and wild and everything. I haven't started making that yet, but in that same little video I mentioned that there's just the same sweater that I want to make that I'm already making, I guess. Not those colors, but you know, same pattern. So this is what I have so far for it. It is just a granny square sweater, and I just looked at a picture on Pinterest. I don't have a pattern. I'm just hoping it works. So alright, cool. So this is the front. Obviously it's not completed. I have to make, I think I figured out they're 28 or 32 rows. I know that's quite a difference. I don't know if I want it to like fit or be, I want it to be a little bit oversized. So anyway, but yeah. Okay, so this will be the front. I'm going to do a back panel that's going to look exactly like this. And then I could tell on the sleeves they used like the granny, once again bringing back the family blanket. It's like a granny square, but they turn it into a rectangle, and it's just like a rectangle for the sleeve, and then they stitch it and sew it to the shirt. And I was like, I feel like I could make that happen. So that's what I've been working on. So the colors in this one are fun. I think it's kind of a fall, but not, I don't know, I think they're pretty. I'm using Big Twist mustard. I think they're all Big Twist. This is dark denim. Oop. More things tumped over, right? Medium gray. The deep coral I know it's dark coral, it's not deep coral. Dark coral, DK coral, dark coral. The color cream, and the color, let's see, cornflower blue. So yes, they're all big twist colors. I was like, I don't know what I did with the sweater. Okay, hello. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna make these match. The sleeves will match. Stitch them together, hope for the best. I have another sweater that I'm working on also, that I think is going to be my whip weekend this time. But anyway, so yeah, just, you know, looked at a picture, hoping for the best. Everybody cross your fingers. Thank you. All right, cool. So let's see. That's really all. I know that it's not. I have other things that I worked on and have been making and doing. I'll come back either with another Crochet Ramblings, or some of those are for different videos or different times and things. So I just have like a couple other random things to share. Nothing really, like, you know, no other whips or FOs, I guess. One thing I've been doing, because I have so many of them, not really that many of them, but like, you know, a few of them, my scrap balls, which are up here in this little thing. It's a lemonade dilly. Anyway, so I have this bucket. It's a pork rind bucket, and I have been filling it with, like, you know, winding my balls up, my yarn balls, and then putting in here, and I think it's really pretty. So my thought is just to give ideas to, you know, whomever may need one, like, paint this. You know, you don't have to. If you like yellow, that's cool. It's perfect. I thought it'd be fun to paint it, I don't know, something that kind of goes with everything, you know. And then where the sticker is, because the sticker didn't come off. We tried. It didn't work. But anyway, make like a printable that's like, you know, like kind of like the break glass in case of emergency type thing, like, you know, open in case of emergency or whatever, and then set it up on the shelf. And I just thought that'd be kind of cute, like little things to hold your yarn. Anyway, I need to print that off. Obviously, you know, I haven't, but these are just ideas that are in my brain. I thought that I would share with you guys. If not, you know, and you just have a bucket, you could put your yarn in it, which I'm sure all of you know. But I thought that'd be fun to do, like a, you know, paint it, make it cute, you know. Anyway, all right, just a thought. I have a couple more videos to record. I have a Down the Rabbit Hole. That's a whole lot of fun. I'm very excited to record it. I have a Happy Mail that is purely donations. That makes me so happy. And I want to show you guys, finally show you all the dress. I had my husband like take pictures and things of me so that way y'all could see it. It does change color, in case you were curious. I made it with chameleon yarn. This is the hipster and the chameleon. This is the one that's white to purple. It does in fact change to purple. It's very pretty. It's like a very light lavender, but it does in fact hypercolor and change color. It's very exciting. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do that and share that with y'all. So I hope you guys all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you soon.